Okay, thank you, Rick.
Okay. Chapter 1. Making the World Happier. The Smiling Face and a Word of Kindness. John Wanamaker, 1838 to 1922, was a department store pioneer. One day, a young man came to apply for an advertised job opening in his store. Wanamaker himself conducted the interview, and the applicant answered every question with a firm yes or no. He was a strapping young man with impressive academic credentials, and no one present at the interview doubted that he had nailed the job. Even so, Wanamaker turned him down. He seemed like a fine fellow, commented one of Wanamaker's aides. Was there something about him you didn't like? Wanamaker explained. He answered all my questions with a plain yes or no, instead of yes, sir, no, sir. If he doesn't know enough to be polite to me, I doubt he would treat customers with the proper consideration. In my store, the customer always comes first. I couldn't possibly hire him. The story illustrates the power of a single word. Wanamaker's employees used to say that one cheery good morning from the boss was enough to make them enjoy a week's work. Their joy in working translated into booming success for the store. People talk about serving society, but nothing does so much to make the world a happier place as a smile and cheerful hello. Like a street performer, Wanamaker brought hope and cheer to all around him. The worst skinflints are those who are stingy with smiles and hellos. All it takes to make others happy is a twinkle in the eye and a word or two, so don't hoard them. The Anglican clergyman Sidney Smith, 1771 to 1845, said, "When you rise in the morning, form a resolution to make the day a happy one for fellow creatures. By doing this for 10 years, he pointed out, one could make 3,650 people happy, the equivalent of making a charitable donation to an entire town. That would indeed be an act of charity in keeping with Shakyamuni's teaching to have a smiling face and speak words of kindness." So, yeah, a good story for today, which is the 6th on our calendar. It also says to give a smile and cheerful greetings. This story is a good reminder. Um, a smile and cheerful greetings are a great act of kindness. It's one of the non-material acts of giving um, that is recommended by Shakyamuni and as one of the 6 paramitas, the first paramita of kindness. Under that are the acts of non-material giving, and a smile and a cheerful word are one of those gifts that we can impart to others that cost us nothing. It sounds simple, but it takes a little bit of effort to do. Um, but making effort is important, and making effort in it is in and of itself a good deed. So we must try. Sometimes giving a smile is difficult when you're having a hard day. Um, Being cheerful is difficult when things are not going well. But making the effort to surmount whatever is happening to you and to think of somebody else's well-being um, is a great kindness. It's a very important good deed. Like the story says, um, if you make one person happy by smiling every day, you could make a very big donation. You could After 10 years, you would have made 3,650 people happy. If you made that number of people happy, imagine how their happiness could spread to one more person that they meet in a day, and how exponentially that happiness can grow. So even a very simple act like a smile and a cheerful greeting goes a very long way. Um, it's a little drop in a bucket, but um, it can carry across so quickly um, that that bucket could fill pretty fast. So we don't want to discount the power of something so simple, the power of something so small. Um, it's tremendous, and it's the first step in making a better world, in making a better life for us um, and for others. The idea of Jiri Rita, benefiting oneself by benefiting others, which is at the core of what we learn, is actionable simply by smiling and giving a nice hello, a cheerful greeting, with as much sincerity as we can bring to our countenance. So that's the important thing in the story. Make the effort to show kindness in even the smallest ways, because it magnifies and it grows exponentially. So that's what I see in the story today.
Okay, what a wonderful message. Thank you, Rick, for reading and explaining the story for us. The power of small. Never underestimate the power of a smile, a cheerful hello. It goes such a long way. So the rest is up to each one of us, whether we put it into action or not, or we just dismiss it. Oh, that's nothing. It's not going to change anything. So it's we get to reflect on our attitude and recognize the power of small, that little drop in the bucket. Everything starts small before it expands and magnifies. So very good. Thank you so much. Good job, everyone, for being here. And we will have the Right View Lab, 8 p.m. Pacific time, and have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.